Coming to you live from the rinks in Patchogue, you're listening to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League here on LI Sports Network. Ryan Brannigan taking you through the final of 3 games tonight here on the north side. And we wrap up where we began, ESM against Pat Med. That was the freshmen. These are the junior varsity teams from those schools. And Pat Med 8-9. They're looking to get a step closer to the playoffs. This last stretch of games for Pat Med is huge to determining whether or not they will slip in to a final spot in the JV playoffs. And if you're thinking, oh, well, you know, you just get the 8th spot, you go against 16, 1-1 ESM, that they're currently the number 1 team, and it's in their destiny whether they stay the number 1 team. What's a number 8 team gonna do? Well, I'll tell you, Pat Med played ESM. They played back on October 30th, and the game went to overtime. It was a 5-4 victory in overtime for ESM. Their star forward leading scorer by a 30-point margin. It's ridiculous what Ryan Helbig has been able to do for ESM. He had 2 goals and 2 assists in the game. But there you have it, 5-4 in overtime. The last time these 2 teams played, and a win tonight, or perhaps even a point tonight for Pat Med, could get them into number 8, that number 8 spot. And that would put them in line to play ESM. As of now, it is a dogfight for the final, I'll say 2 positions, maybe even 3 in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League JV division. So KPC defeated Ward Melville in regulation 3-2 earlier tonight on the south side, a game called by Kevin Broderick. And that improves KPC to 9-10 on the year. They now have 20 points. That puts them even with the same amount of games played as Longwood, who are 9-9-1, 9 wins, 9 losses, 1 tie, 3 overtime wins, though overtime wins don't count more or less than regulation wins, and an overtime loss point for Longwood. That's how they get to 20. So they are now even with KPC with 19 games played. This is Pat Med's 18th game played. They are 8-9, 17 points. They have that 1 overtime loss I mentioned. That was to ESM. Right below and coming on strong here to finish, East Islip have entered the conversation through 17 games played. East Islip 7-10 with 15 points and 1 overtime loss point. So 15 points. They're going to need some help, but they're still alive to capture one of those last 2 available spots. And Pat Med, if they can, I said, even just get a point tonight, go a long way. Pat Med wrap up their season against East Islip and KPC. Those 2 games will be pivotal for their playoff hopes as we get set for puck drop coming very soon. Pat Med have both their goaltenders here tonight, Sam Bickler as well as Cagnetto. And for ESM, it'll be number 31, Damian Zakarwitz, getting the start in between the pipes. It was Antonucci last time these 2 played. However, there's no Kyle Antonucci on the ice thus far. And I'll take that as there will be no Kyle Antonucci at all in this game. In that prior meeting, 2 goals for Fauci led Pat Med. Sapogay also chipped in a goal, and Luke Azara had the 4th goal. We're set underway here at the rinks in Patchogue, and ESM win the draw. They'll get first possession, and it's on the stick and all the way down, deflected in. Sam Bickler out to get it. Babinski, he had a couple of points in that prior meeting. Colson Babinski Sent around 2 goals, I believe. And there's Fauci, as I mentioned, he had 2 in their prior meeting. Going hard to work on D'Amico. Comes out the other side, Babinski circling with it. Will look to reset for the Sharks. Babinski through center, picking up speed, trying to play it to himself around Patchogue. Picks it up along the far wall, or the back wall, I should say. Give and go chance, and it just missed the stick of Babinski, and is flipped to center by Pat Med. And it'll go for an icing against the Raiders. 13:57 to go, first period. Good early possession thus far for ESM. Face off to the right of Sam Bickler, won by Pat Med. Moves back to the defense, held in at the line. Long shot from McGregor is stopped by Sam Bickler. Face off, the shot from Helbig doesn't get through, picked up on the far side by Montenegro. And he'll finesse a nice little pass to Yamina, who sends in. And he's joined by Montenegro. That pass across does not connect. Pardon me, that was Diaguardo. Now Lissica. Pass blocked off the stick of Diaguardo. Now hops over the stick of Diaguardo. Lissica back on it. Pushes into the zone. Pat Med, nice saucer pass, connects to Diaguardo. Moves in, but they're offside. The captain, Gabe Vignato, just a fraction of a stride length offside. Face off just outside the ESM zone. Won by Sawicki. Masson over to Babinski. He'll flip it out of the zone. Here's Martorello. And they're going to say it's touched with a high stick. A lot of stop and go here to start in the first period. Pat Med and ESM. Again, a loss tonight for Pat Med does not mean they're out by any stretch. It probably means they have to win out to have a chance. Masson cutting through. Good defensive play made by Patchogue. And now a good pass ahead, trying to get it to Buscarino. And now it's back on the stick of Patchogue. Plays it to Rodecker. Try to get ahead to Delgado. Take it back by Masson, but Sharks are offside. Pat Med averaging about 3.8 goals a game compared to the 6.7 of ESM. They're allowing 5.1 a game for Pat Med. ESM allowing just 2.4 as Masson sends in. And 42 goals for Helbig leads every division in terms of goals. Looks like we're going to have a penalty here against the Sharks of ESM. And it's Colson Babinski going to the box for the Sharks. Check the live feed, see what Babinski is guilty of. But it's a quick early opportunity for Pat Med and an opportunity to witness the magic of Timothy Sam Bickler in net. You're probably confused if you haven't seen a Pat Med game before, but rest assured you'll find out pretty quickly what I mean by that. As it's fired down the length of the ice, and there's Sam Bickler, away from Sam Bickler, so he can't quickly get it back up ice. That's his nifty little way of playing net. Masson takes a hit from Fauci, but is able to get it ahead to Helbig, who moves in. Helbig, backhand forehand, back to the backhand, diving save made Sam Bickler. Oh, Sam Bickler. What a stop, and he freezes it there. Let's take another look. Watch Helbig inside, outside, now back inside, now back outside, and oh my goodness. That is gonna be on a highlight reel. You better believe it. Face off in the defensive end, controlled by Pat Med and Fauci. Skating ahead with it, cross-ice pass. Looked like it got broken up, but Fauci takes the shot just wide of the ESM netminder, Zakarwitz. There's a shot just over the net. Big opportunity there for Napoli. Or pardon me, Jacobson. Now here comes Helbig into the zone, one-on-one. Helbig to the backhand, blockered away by Sandbickler. 52 seconds to go on the power play for Pat Met. They had 2 great chances thus far. They've allowed 2 great chances, though, on the flip side. Jacobson off the glass in deep. D'Amico spins it back around to the near side. Jacobson monitoring him, and here's Raley. Putting it in, Rodecker flips it out just a bit too far for Fauci. Fauci, though, not giving up on it, puts pressure on D'Amico. D'Amico has it back, and now it can be regathered in by Rodecker. Banks it off the far wall, hoping for Fauci. Had it, but now Helbig takes over and will skate it back into the zone. Kill off, hopefully, the remaining time on the power play. There's 3 seconds left. Move down low. Raley takes it around. Looking for somewhere to go with the puck. Hands off for Masson. Across! They score! Babinski out of the box and puts it into the back of the net. 1-0 ESM. What a pass here from Masson. Right on the tape of Babinski out in front. And no chance for the Pat Med netminder on that one. ESM strike first. They lead it 1-0. Babinski from Masson. And for Babinski, that's his 13th goal of the season. McGregor pushes it ahead. Sawicki. Nice move, Sawicki. Sawicki to the forehand. Stopped by Sandbickler. Martorello. Or now it's Martorello. Pardon me, that was Babinski. Pushed on across, out of the zone. Gathered back in by the Sharks. And Colson Babinski. That pass. Trying to get it to Martorello. Martorello bumped by Diaguardo. Back into the Pat Med zone. Rodecker off the glass. Held in by Lissica. Rodecker will spin it around the near side, hoping to get it out, and it will get by McGregor. Not much further as the Sharks send it right back in. Rodecker. 9:05 to go now. First period, 1-0 ESM. Lissica. Dropping one back, dangerously so, but avoiding any trouble. McGregor. Now Martorello. Circles back with it. Gets it over to McGregor. McGregor. Good forecheck being initiated by Buscarino. And now Martorello avoids the stick check. Here comes Sawicki, 2-on-1. Sawicki, a drive over the net. And there's the first time we're seeing Jake Ranieri. He picks it up here for Pat Med. And spiraling down to the ice, D'Amico. Here's Masson. Masson, shot. Stopped by Sandbickler. He'll cover. 8:14 to go, first period. ESM 1. Pat Med nothing. You're listening to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League on LI Sports Network. Face-off won by Ranieri. Here comes Vignato with speed around D'Amico. Not quite, because D'Amico poked it away from Vignato as he was starting to step around him. Now Napoli falls to the ice. Open man, Dearlam. Dearlam for Raley. Raley cutting across. Sharp angle shot. Denied by Sandbickler, but the rebound goes in. Not sure what happened here, to be honest. It's a good play by Rayleigh. And then that sharp angle shot kicks back out in front. And there's the goal for Dearlum. Ryan Dearlum makes it 2-0 ESM. A bit of a fluky play there. Pat Med need a response. Here's Helbig. Good stick coming there by Samuelic. However, Helbig takes it back, comes out of the zone. Masson tries to backhand it up the far wall. Take it back now by Helbig. Helbig into the zone with speed. Long shot. Stopped and held by Sam Bickler. Luke Rayleigh picking up the assist. The goal scored by Dearlum. And for Ryan Dearlum, that is goal number 2 on the season. Face off in the offensive zone, won by ESM Martorello. Back to the point. Masson, one-time shot. Blocked down in front, and here comes Ranieri. 2-on-2 going the other way through the neutral zone. Ranieri into the offensive zone. Forced to the outside. Good defense by ESM. Into the neutral zone for Sapugay. Couldn't survive the hit from Sawicki. Now Babinski lost the puck. Rodecker on him. Plays it up the wall. Now Rodecker skates it out for Pat Med. They've got a 3-on-2 from the red line in. Backward pass from Jacobson behind Rodecker. Back come ESM. Long shot. Blocker save made by Sam Bickler. Rebound. Here's Martorello. Across out in front. They score. 3-0 ESM. And Pat Med find themselves down 3 to the league's best. And nothing seems to be going their way. Everything going the way of ESM. A clean goal there out in front. Buried by Sawicki. 3-0 ESM. The Dearlum goal they're listing as unassisted, and as it currently stands, the Sawicki goal unassisted. Masson and Rayleigh picking up assists on the Babinski goal. Here comes Rayleigh. Nice move. Rayleigh to the outside, around the net. Good possession, and now forced out of the zone. Rayleigh back in with it. Drag, shoots, blocks, gets his own rebound. He goes into the net. The puck goes into the net. And we have a penalty here. A tripping call. Watch this again. Rayleigh drags, shot blocked, picks it back up, tries to go to the back end. He goes down. He goes into the goaltender. The net comes off. The puck is in the net. Power play coming for ESM. Into the box goes Samuelic. Tripping the call. If it's anything but, I would be shocked, to say the least. Here's Ranieri. Pat Men need a spark. They need a shorthanded goal level spark to try to get back into this game, I feel. Off the glass. Here's Jacobson for Vignato. Can Vignato be that spark? And he's got the puck knocked off his stick by Helbig. Helbig taking it the other way. League's leading scorer, playing it across. It deflects on goal, is stopped by Sam Bickler. Ranieri can't clear, held in by Babinski. Babinski, long shot, stopped by Sam Bickler. Ranieri gets to the rebound, try to fire it out, it got blocked. Masson comes over, gets it back for Babinski. Down low. And back up top for Colson Babinski. D'Amico returns it to Babinski, now back down low. Babinski for Sawicki. Sawicki cuts in, takes the shot through traffic, stopped by Sandbickler, who covers. Timmy Sandbickler. Doing what he can for Pat Med to keep the game within reach. .441 to go in the first. Face-off won by the Raiders. They clear, but only to the blue line, essentially. McGregor across Lissica. Moves in, Lissica bumped by Diaguardo. Lissica down the boards, puts one out in front. Here's Deerlam. Could not get around Yamina. In comes Yamina. Nice cross-ice pass to Diaguardo. Long shot. Glove save made by Zakarowitz. Onside there, or ESM. Here's Rayleigh. Rayleigh throwing one out in front. Locked down, long shot is gloved. And at the top of the crease by Sandbickler. And he'll hold. 3:51 left in the first period. Face off to the left of the Raider netminder, won and controlled by ESM. Here's Masson, finessing his way down low, played on further, this time by Montenegro, up the near boards, not out, held in by D'Amico. D'Amico for Babinski. Babinski shot blocked by Montenegro. Samulik on that far side. Now back for D'Amico. D'Amico with traffic out in front, it goes off some of that traffic. Off Montenegro again, down low. ESM continue to cycle. Masson. Babinski. Walks line, now down low, back up top. Masson. Through traffic deflection, what a save made by Sandbickler. Out in front, Samulik tries to go off the wall ahead for Ranieri, and getting there just in time, taking it back was D'Amico. Right back in come ESM, shot. Trying to use Montenegro as a screen, instead he blocked the shot. Samulik trying to get it away from Helbig. Helbig back on it, and it's poked out of the zone. Helbig sends it in. Babinski, the far wall. Masson keeps in. Put it across. Back to even strength. Babinski. Watched by Ranieri. Ranieri takes it away. Ranieri's got speed, but he's unable to get away from D'Amico. Here comes Vignato following up. Vignato cuts in. Tries to get it back to Ranieri, and reading the play beautifully and taking it away was Sawicki. Sawicki into the zone. Sawicki between the D. And a good play by Sapagay to shut it down. And then Sawicki runs into Rodecker. Rodecker lost his stick. There's a save made by Sandbickler. And out of the zone, Delgado will go for a change. Sends in, out to stop it, Zakarowitz. D'Amico. And sliding hard into the boards. Lost an edge there. And a bit shaken up is Fauci. Long shot. Gloved off the stick of Rayleigh. We get a stoppage. Minute 22 to go first period. You're listening to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League here on LI Sports Network. If you like what you hear, you like what you see, or you just like what we do here at LI Sports Network, be sure to leave a like on the video. Maybe think about hitting subscribe. Check us out on socials at LI Sports Network. Tons of great content on there. As I mentioned, you may or may not be seeing a Sandbickler save on a little thing called Last Night's Best. Backdoor pass from Mottarello. Went off a Raider out in front. Played back by Jacobson. Vignato Gets behind the defense. He does get the puck, but the timing wasn't just quite right for him to be in stride going into the zone. Now Fauci moves in. Taken back now here, Vignato. But Raley poked it off his stick and moves in. Raley to Arnold. Shot from Arnold goes wide. Martorello. Nice power move. He'll take it behind the net. Backhands across McGregor. McGregor, shot. Glove save, Sampickler. Rebound, bouncing out in front. And Rodecker will skate behind. Fire it around. McGregor keeps in. Raley battling for it. McGregor holds in again. Sends it across. Arnold trying to get over there. Here's Fauci for a nice pass to Rodecker. Pat Med breaking out. Vignato with Jacobson going hard to the net. Save made. Zachowicz had no idea that he didn't continue to have that puck, and we've come to the end of the first. 3-0 ESM. Leading Pat Med here on LI Sports Network. Ryan Brownigan, and I'll be back for the second after this. Welcome back to the Rinks and Oppog. You're listening to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League on LI Sports Network. Ryan Brownigan with our cameraman John Malizia. Also helping out on the tech side as always. One of the best members of the crew we have here with us tonight. Raley back for Helbig. Helbig the shot. Too tall. Goes over the net. Held in on the far point by D'Amico. Down low where it's picked back up. Dearlin the shot, scores! Through the 5-0. And it's an even bigger lead for ESM, 4-0. There it is, Dearlin right through the 5-0 of Sampickler. Sampickler will probably want that one back. 4-0. ESM, the goal. Second of the game for Ryan Dearlin. He came into tonight with just one goal on the season. Pat Med looking for an answer. Rodecker. To the point, D'Amico. And now, good outstretching pass. Ranieri. Nice pass across. They score! The answer they've been looking for is there. 4-1. And two great passes in a row. That first pass to get it to Ranieri. And then Ranieri, a great dish across. And that's a tough stop. to say the least, for Zachowicz. As burying the goal for Pat Med was Fauci. And Fauci had 2 in their last meeting. A 5-4 overtime loss for Pat Med, a 5-4 overtime win for ESM. Turnover, Martorello a chance, wouldn't go, and back come the Raiders. Samulik with speed into the zone. Tries to get around the player, the defender, McGregor. Samulik trying to feed the front of the net. Perhaps getting a little momentum out of it, Pat Med, but back come ESM. Babinski speeds into the zone. Sawicki, the one-timer, misfires. Banked along the far wall to the blue line, not out. Kept alive for the moment. Fired out, had Samulik behind Lissica, but couldn't get a touch on the puck. Samulik, so an icing against Pat Med. Period, 3-0. ESM led. They then tallied their 4th here early in the second, making it a 3-goal game again. Where Pat Med. In comes really a drive and a save, Sam Bickler. He dives to the post to prevent another shot from going in. You gotta love the effort from Timmy Sam Bickler in net for Pat Med. Masson. ESM look like they're just on a different level. The way they control the puck. They have the 4-1 lead. And they haven't really tested Zachowicz. Definitely not as much as they'd like, but not too much in general either. Vignato. 3-on-2 over the line. Great defense. Provided by Lissica. Now the shot from Martorello stopped by Sam Bickler. He'll jump on it and he'll play things further. Rodecker. Ahead. Deflects in by Vignato. Gonna get a little forecheck going. No icing. Sam Bickler all the way out in the corner to play it. Off the high glass ahead. Vignato had a hard time receiving the pass. Here's Helbig. Ranieri gets back. It's taken away from Ryan Helbig. And offside were ESM. And not sure Helbig knew about that. And the face-off, because of the intentional offsides, will come back down deep in the Sharks zone. Fauci to take the draw, wins it back. Sapugay, point shot, stopped with ease there by Zachowicz. Fauci trying to force it on, and it's taken back by Helbig. Helbig on Vignato there, and Vignato comes away with it. Sent around by Sapugay. Now Fauci, intercepted by Helbig. And now taken right back by Vignato. Over the line, Vignato. Lost it to Martorello. Sawicki goes down. No call. Martorello, shot blocked by Fauci. Now Jacobson. Trying to push it into the Shark zone. They're forced back out, and Fauci will go to work in his own zone. Now Rodecker. Wearing the A. Pass ahead for Fauci. Fauci pushes it in. Masson to Lissica. Pardon me, that was D'Amico to Lissica. And now, for the moment it was Helbig. Now it's Patchogue. Send it around. Past the stick of Fauci. Patchogue over there again. Martorello goes down. Another Helbig sharp angle try, gloved by Sandbickler. And he'll cover. 9:43 to go here in the second. ESM up by 3 over Pat Med. They're up 4-1. Face-off controlled by the Sharks. Babinski. Back to Masson. Masson trying to get around Buscarino. And now hands off back to Babinski. Cross ice pass. Settled down. Trying to go right back across and nearly connected. And now Pat Med clear. Taken back by Masson. Now Babinski. Masson fighting through sticks. Babinski. Here's Wojciechowski. First time we're seeing him tonight. Glove save made. Sandpickler, big rebound. Nearly put in the back of the net by the Sharks. Here's Rayleigh. For Babinski. Takes it back in. 8:43 to go here in the second. Babinski with speed. Into the zone. Couldn't get around Montenegro. Fired up the far wall, held in by Wojciechowski. He was looking to go cross ice. Try to get it to Rayleigh. Rayleigh trying to get a shot through. Went wide. And now Samulik will just try to wrap it around the boards and out, and it does get out. Masson unable to hold in. Buscarino battling Masson. Buscarino gets there. And now Rayleigh. Moves in with speed off the end of his stick. Not giving up on the play, though, just yet is Rayleigh as he goes in to the corner with Samulik and Yamina. Yamina able to remove Rayleigh from the puck. Up the boards. Held in by Masson. Down low, Rayleigh. Not a lot of chances generated, but tons of possession time for ESM in these last few minutes. And nothing near their goaltender, Zakowicz. Wojciechowski. Stripped of the puck. Helbig, try to take it back. Here comes Ryan Helbig. Splitting the D, the shot, and a stick save made by Sandbickler. Ranieri. Trying to get around Babinski, he's able to. Trying to go inside, outside, and ultimately Masson prevails with the puck, sends it up the far wall. Back on the stick of Ranieri, a try and a blocker stop made by Zakowicz. Held in by Rodecker. Fires it down the wall. Kept alive for the moment. They try to get it back to Rodecker. Gets by him. And will go all the way down. No, will not be an icing. Sawicki. Helbig calling for it in front. Vignato back on defense. Helbig has it here. Tries to make a shot pass to the front of the net. It's broken up, and now Ranieri comes away with it. Ranieri tries to split the D, and it's taken back by Wojciechowski, who walks in, drag, shot off the stick of Rodecker, and out of play with 6:20 to go here, second period. 4-1 ESM A goal, by the way, for Fauci. His 11th of the season. The assist for Ranieri, his 7th, and his Ranieri's 17th point. Fauci's 18th. Ranieri wins the draw. Big collision along that Zamboni door wall. Ranieri couldn't get around Lissica. Lissica. And Sappergay trying to get involved as well. Rayleigh. Centering feed, misfires. And picked up. Here's Ranieri, just rolled off his stick. He was in all alone on a breakaway, had he not. Now he takes it away. Has Vignato out in front. Instead elects to go up the wing. And it's turned over. Briefly handling the puck, but ultimately nothing coming of it. And they score! Going the other way, Ryan Helbig. 5-1 ESM. Quick turn of events. Change of possession, and Ryan Helbig gets it past Sam Bickler on the backhand. 5-1 ESM, Ryan Helbig collects his 43rd goal in what is his now 19th game played. His 60th point. 60th point, 19 games played. That is more than 3 points a night for Ryan Helbig. Now, Pat Met had done a decent job of limiting the chances, especially from the big guns of ESM, but that time, that is the last person you want bearing down on your netminder. 5-1. ESM back on top by 4. Masson down the wall, taken away. Here comes Fauci with Vignato. Fauci's shot blocked by Wojciechowski. Sends it around to Fauci. Or pardon me, to Vignato. It's taken back by Babinski. Puts one across Martorello. On his backhand, lost control. Sawicki wanted a call. Down the ice. And will be an icing against the Raiders. There you get another look there at Colson Babinski. Babinski, goal in the game. Scored his 13th of the season. Now 22 points on the campaign for Babinski. Face off to the right of Timmy Sam Bickler. Yamina wins it from Deerlam. Bringing it to the near side is Yamina. Yamina, good outlet pass. Gets it over to DeGuardo. DeGuardo, the shot is stopped by Zakowicz. Flies it back across the crease and wide, and D'Amico picks it up in the neutral zone. Gets it over to Helbig. Helbig, sharp angle try, stopped by Sam Bickler. Comes now to the other side. Taken back by Helbig for the tap on, and Sam Bickler said no. Timmy Sam Bickler. Excellent save here as Helbig's going to get the puck, and he's going to see a wide open D'Amico from the blue line out in front. A little unfamiliar territory for D'Amico. What a nice stop by Sam Bickler. Nonetheless, Samuelek, nice cut to the net. Never got a shot. Kicked away nonetheless by Zakowicz. Here's a long shot off the stick of Montenegro. That's stopped by Zakowicz. Face off to the left of the Sharks netminder. Sawicki comes on to take it from Yamina. And shot from Yamina doesn't go through. Another shot, save, rebound. Good stick from Zakowicz. Otherwise, Buscarino is right there to tap it in on the near side. He sends it across to Aguardo. The shot goes wide of Zakowicz around to the near side. Good breakout pass. Sawicki moves in on Rodecker. Sawicki shot. Missed the net on the far side. Held in, though, by Wojciechowski. Nice move, Wojciechowski. A try and a good blocker stop by Sam Bickler. Played ahead by Masson to Sawicki. Sawicki tried to dangle his way around Rodecker, and Rodecker wasn't having any of that. He wraps it around the far boards, where it's held in by Babinski. Down low it goes, Ranieri. Checked by Sawicki. Rodecker back on it. He'll try to bank it out the near side. It does get out of the zone, but Masson back on the puck. Allows his teammates to touch up. Moves in, shot off the post. Babinski. There's Ranieri to take it away. Wojciechowski is back, and Wojciechowski makes a fantastic defensive play to thwart that Ranieri chance. Pat Med take it right back. They got numbers going the other way, 2-on-1. Across, Ranieri deflected it just wide, but Ranieri got taken down. And that'll be a penalty against ESM. Pat Med will go to the power play with 2:01 to go in the second. And ESM have got it done this game with just one goal, no assists from Ryan Helbig. Just to give you an idea, he has 59 points. Masson is the next closest with 28. And there's Timmy Sam Bickler. That's seventh defenseman when they're on the power. Sixth defenseman, I should say, on the power play. Essentially playing center field, but he's responsible with it. And the goal, just to try it still against, or I should say the confidence, really, to try it against the league's best team. In terms of points. And how about that Sachem Smithtown game? Smithtown Hauppauge. Number 2, number 3 in the JV division. Here's a nice move. Vignato across, tap in, goal. What a pass. Gabe Vignato. Doesn't get much prettier than that, and it doesn't get much easier than that for Samulik, as he just has to put it really anywhere toward the net. That was going in. And that is a highlight reel worthy assist for Vignato. Vignato picking up assist number 8, his 20th point of the season. And for Samulik, he scores his second goal of the season. 5-2, 3-goal game. We've been here before. Here is Martorello, centering feed across. D'Amico has Sawicki joining him. Sawicki knocked down by Rodecker. Samulik pops up the other side, taken away by Martorello. Centering feed. Nobody home, and taking it out, going the other way with it, is Diaguardo. One-handed down the ice. Rodecker had it, lost it, taken away by Martorello. Martorello around the net, tries a wraparound, far side, they score! And the quick response from ESM, they're back up 4. And what a play by Martorello. First, he took it away from Rodecker, arguably their best defender. And then the wraparound goal doesn't go, or does it? Or was it tapped in back door? Questions that will hopefully be answered by the live stats, which tell me that Sawicki did in fact tap it in on the back door. Martorello the assist. And again, 5 of the 6 goals scored by ESM. Ryan Helbig had no involvement. Not on the score sheet, of course. Sawicki the goal. That's his second. of the night. And it brings his season total up to 13. As the second period wraps up, Pat Med strike twice, but ESM, well, they strike thrice. 6-2 Sharks over Pat Med going in to the third. You're listening to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League on LI Sports Network. Ryan Branigan, and I will see you in the third. Welcome back to the Rinks and Oppog. You're listening to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League here on LI Sports Network. Ryan Branigan. And a little score update on the south side. They're into the third period. It's 6-3 Longwood over West Islip. And, of course, Longwood, one of the teams being chased by KPC, by Pat Med. KPC already defeated Ward Melville earlier tonight. They have 20 points on the season. A win for Longwood will improve their total to 22. That being said, they do not play after. They're stuck at 22. Pat Med, this is their 18th game played. They have 2 more after this. The most points they can get is 21 if they don't get a point tonight. But they would have beaten KPC in the process. They play KPC one of those games, so just a little bit of the math as the JV playoff race is something to behold. Jacobson ahead. Nice pass. Vignato nearly got it over to Ranieri. Would have been the second phenomenal pass from Vignato in the game. Here's Fauci. If there are any arguments for a play-in game, though I don't even know that that's a possibility, Arnold's offside there. A year like this year would be a great reason for it, as it just judging off some of the wins, some of the losses of those teams I mentioned, really any combination of them, if they were to play in a play-in series, could be the ones representing those final 2 spots. They're all quite evenly matched, have their strengths and weaknesses in various areas. Lissica pinching in, bumps into Vignato. Samuelek there as well, pushes it forward for Vignato to get on it. Pat Med captain, return pass, Samuelek, try to go across Jacobson. In the corner, comes back out for Fauci, lets one rip wide. Ranieri picking it up on the far side, backhanding it to Vignato, tries to poke it past Rayleigh, and now he goes after McGregor. Aggressive play from Vignato, and now Fauci comes up from the point, checks Rayleigh. Vignato holds in, sends it across corner. Samuelek toward the net, off the side of the net on that far side. Jacobson continuing the forecheck, and now Ranieri. Good shift for Pat Med. Ranieri, nice little pass down low, out in front, deflected, and it stopped. Great save made by Zakowicz. I mentioned the standings. Ward Melville losing again tonight. They're 11-9. They have free fall. They're also stuck at 22 points, which keeps them ahead of the potential points Pat Med can get to if they don't get one tonight. Sawicki moving in. Sawicki going down. Stopped by Sandbeckler, but not covered. Here's Martorello pushing one out in front. Helbig in the area. Helbig will get it. Poked off his stick. A nice little play made there by Buscarino. Here's Martorello, a drive and a left pad stop by Sandbeckler. We'll get a whistle. 12-20. Depth scoring proving critical tonight for ESM. 2 goals from Ryan Deerlam. Came into the night with just 1. Colson, Babinski, Sawicki. All registering goals. Here's Sawicki. Helbig, a shot, stop by Sandbeckler. Yamina skates it out of the zone. Pat Med have numbers. Helbig getting back. Shot from Yamina, stopped by Zakowicz. Yamina try to create a turnover down low, but ESM come away with the puck. Here's Martorello. ESM now with numbers. 2-on-1, goes back to Helbig. What a save made by Sandbeckler, as he denies the league's top scorer. Helbig back on it. Wojciechowski into the zone. Ranieri back on defense. Wojciechowski trying to get around the forward playing defense. Back up top, Masson. Masson, patience. Try to put it back across. Ranieri read it. Took it away. Here comes Jake Ranieri. Trying to get around Helbig, and Helbig takes down Ranieri. We didn't get a touch yet for ESM, so no call just yet, and now we'll do. And Ryan Helbig will head off for tripping. Helbig coming into the night just has 8 penalty minutes on the season. He'll finally get into double digits in that category. And a chance to make it a 3-goal game again for Pat Med. It's in the skates of Fauci. Chip to the boards. Ranieri gets there, walks the line, takes a drive. It goes off of, I believe, Ignato out in front. McGregor backhanding it off the wall. Ranieri holding in. Sends it down the wall. And Babinski chips it out. Sandbeckler retreating back into his own net. Ranieri goes down. No call this time. Get the feeling he definitely tried to sell that one a bit. 2-man advantage. I can't blame him. Here's Ranieri. Looking to go across to Vignato. Broken up by McGregor. Battle in the corner. Dug out and sent toward the goal. What a keep in there by Fauci. Banks it down for Samuelic. Pushed back to the far wall. Ranieri for Fauci. Long shot goes wide. Jacobson goes back along the wall. Around for Ranieri, who spins away from Lissica. Pass back, blocked by Lissica. It does eventually come and goes wide, and now banked out of the zone. And Sandbeckler will skate back to his crease. Raley, shorthanded, across. Babinski had to get it on the backhand. But a beautiful pass across. Shot off the bar. And now here come Pat Med. 23 to go on the power play. Ranieri, a shoulder save made by Zakowicz as it goes out of play. 9:18 to go. Third period. 7-4. Longwood leading West Islip. Here's Masson. Final seconds of the power play. A good kill for ESM. Into the zone for Masson, who backhands around for Wojciechowski. Sapagay stepping up on it. Rides the wall to the other side where Arnold can play it. Lost it to Yamina. Fanning on the pass this time was Diaguardo, and now D'Amico chips it into the zone, takes it away from Sandbickler. And now Rodecker trying to play it. Taking it back now by Sawicki. Sawicki shot, right pad save, made Sandbickler. Here's Sawicki again. Knocked off the stick by Sapagay, and will bank to center. Wojciechowski trying to flip it up for D'Amico. D'Amico down the wall for Wojciechowski. Now D'Amico. Spinning with it. Checked by Sapagay. Goes down low for Yamina. Tries to backhand it off the near wall. He does. Masson takes a spill, but able to play it while he was down to Wojciechowski, who moves in. Shot blocker save made by Sandbickler. Here's Ranieri. Knocked off the puck by Masson, and now Rayleigh will bring it into the zone. Helbig to Rayleigh, stopped by Sandbickler. Still out in front, Martorello is stoned by Sandbickler. Helbig, intercepted by Ranieri. Ranieri backhands it ahead, hoping to get it to Rodecker. And Rodecker has to retreat after he lost the puck. Here comes Helbig, rolls off his stick. And now Ranieri will bank it off the wall, stopped by Masson. At the line, not out, Martorello has the puck go off the end of his stick, and now here comes Rodecker. Potentially a 2-on-2. Nice pass across, Vignato. Vignato trying to go back to Rodecker behind him. Ranieri, what an effort to keep it in. Jake Ranieri to the net. Nothing coming of it. The Pat Med captain was planted in front of Zakowicz. Ranieri to Rodecker, back to Ranieri, back to Rodecker. Nope, missed him. Now McGregor. 6:10 to go. Third period, 6-2. ESM leading Pat Med. Good pass ahead. Here comes Helbig with Martorello. 2-on-1. Pass across. Does get to Martorello, who drops it for Rayleigh, who shot it wide. A good stick. Coming in from Montenegro. Broke it up. Pass across. Here's Helbig. Finds the open Lissica. Has it taken away by Vignato. Great lead pass to Ranieri. 2-on-1 developing. Ranieri goes down. No one touched him. He just fell down. Napoli out there with Vignato. Martorello's pass blocked by the stick of Ranieri. McGregor, nice move. In comes McGregor, the shot stopped by Sandbickler. Rebound, outlet pass. Here comes Jake Ranieri again. Ranieri, long shot, gloved by Zakowicz. He'll hold. 5:02 to go in the third. ESM up 4. You're listening to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League on LI Sports Network. It's Napoli to take the draw from Helbig. Wins it back. Shot goes over the net. Going down in the corner was Vignato. Here's Patchogue. Intercepted by Babinski. To the point. Lissica shot gloved by Sandbickler. Get a score update for us, John. Still 7-4. Late stages, third period. It doesn't look like Pat Med will get any help from West Islip. Moved out of the zone, Napoli off his stick. Here's Vignato over the blue line. Vignato tried to center one. It went off the stick of McGregor. Back come ESM. They have a 4-goal lead. There's about 4 minutes to go in the period. In the game, shot from Babinski. Left pad stop by Sandbickler. Away comes Patchogue. 3 aside over the blue. Tries to work his way to the front of the net. It's poked out of the zone. Sent right back in by Diaguardo. See Buzis out there for Stephanie Buzis. Nice play here, Vignato. Vignato to the front of the net is stopped by Zakowicz. What a save! What a play by Vignato. Power moved to the front of the net. But with him every step of the way was Zakowicz, making his best stop of the night. Ranieri wins it forward. Takes it behind the Sharks net. Still Ranieri. Over to Jacobson. Tries to put one back out in front. It got broken up. He was trying to get it to Fauci. ESM take it back. Sawicki. Knocked off the stick. Good play there by Montenegro. Ranieri backhands it ahead, open for Fauci, gets by him, and now on the stick of Wojciechowski. Plays it across to Masson. Ultimately, that first period, really the first half of that first period, that belonged to ESM. Potentially the difference in this one, they went up 3-0. They would go up 4-0 early in the second. And then the teams have traded goals since then. Here's D'Amico. Trying to move his way in. Good play by Samulik. Here is Masson. Intercepted. Here comes Ranieri. Ranieri in. Shot. Great glove save made by the ESM netminder, Zakowicz. That was a great stopping out. Where's the puck? Is it behind Zakowicz? Is that a goal? Looked like he picked it up. No, underneath him. No goal, no goal. Face off. To the left of Zakowicz. We get a false start. Moving back 5 yards. Oh, wrong sport. Rayleigh. Taken away by Rodecker. Spun around by Rodecker. Lissica will get there first. Held in at the far blue by Diaguardo. Diaguardo removed from the puck. Martorello had his eyes set on a breakaway attempt, but does not come. Patchogue to Yamina. Yamina, nice play. Yamina puts it towards the front of the net, but ultimately thwarted by the collective effort there of Rayleigh and McGregor. Here is Martorello. Patchogue back checking. Martorello using his big frame, and it wouldn't go. Went off the side of the off the frame of the net on that one. And now a between the legs attempt from Martorello stopped. 90 seconds to go in the game. Pass intercepted by Rodecker. Rodecker hits the red, and now blue, carrying a couple of Sharks with him. And Helbig comes away with the puck. Gets around two, gets it to Martorello. 3-on-1 developing. Martorello to Helbig, he scores! Helbig from Martorello. Cherry on top 7-2. As Helbig scores his 44th goal, 61st point of the contest, not the cup, 61 points of the contest. No, 61 points on the year. I mean, it's equally as ridiculous, or close to it, really. 19 games played after tonight with that total up there, and he actually dips below his average of 3 points a night with just the 2. The game's not over yet. Here's Vignato with Delgado and Samulik, and he's not able to get the pass across. Good defensive play. Back the other way, Masson! No way! No way! Sam Bickler made the stop, and here's Samulik. And he scores! What a sequence to close out the game. The game might be decided, but Sam Bickler and Samulik are still entertaining the fans and those watching. Here's a great move by Masson, and Sam Bickler, oh my goodness, he did. He got him with the toe. Come on. And then Samulik, the goal, it's 7-3. Sam Bickler ahead. Here is Vignato. Caught from behind. And that'll do it. 7-3, the final. And tons of highlight reel material for this one, really at both sides. Zachowicz made some fantastic saves. Sam Bickler, you just saw that last one. The one earlier in the game was ridiculous. Some excellent passes from both sides, but ultimately the better team was ESM throughout, especially in the early goings. And they'll take it 7-3. It's a crushing loss for Pat Med, as well combined with the fact that Long would get the win, but their season is still alive. And they'll still be fighting 2 huge games coming up against KPC and East Islip. And as for ESM, that #1 spot seems to be all but theirs. 17-1-1. Thank you so much for listening to LI Sports Network's coverage of the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. Ryan Branigan saying goodnight, and hope you had a great time listening.